Final part. Poor sis, still working at that tiny firm, my brother sneered at his wedding. Minutes later, his CEO approached me. Ma'am, I didn't know you'd be here. Why not? I smiled. I own the company. Marcus walked in, looking disheveled, a far cry from his usual polished appearance. His designer suit was wrinkled, his tie slightly askew. Sophie, please, you have to listen to me. I'm listening, I said, sitting behind my desk, though I'm not sure what's left to say after your 20 voicemails and 37 texts. He ran a hand through his hair. Look, I know I was awful at the wedding. I know I've been dismissive of your work, but you can't just take over Sterling Industries. My whole life is there. Your whole life, I repeated slowly, was handed to you. Every opportunity, every promotion, every success, it was all arranged by Dad or bought with someone else's money, usually mine. That's not fair. Not fair. I stood up, placing both hands on my desk. What's not fair was using my savings for your MBA without asking. What's not fair was mocking my tiny firm while I built an empire. What's not fair was treating me like a failure, while I succeeded beyond anything you could imagine. I'm sorry, he whispered, and for the first time, I thought he might actually mean it. Sorry doesn't change the past, Marcus. And it doesn't change what's about to happen. I checked my watch again. The board meeting starts in an hour. I suggest you prepare yourself. What's going to happen to me? He sat back down, studying him. That depends on you. Aurora Consulting rewards competence, not connections. If you want to keep a position at Sterling after the merger, you'll have to earn it. Actually earn it. His face paled. You mean, starting from the bottom? Learning the business properly. No shortcuts, no special treatment. I held up a hand as he started to protest. It's that or severance, your choice. Just then, my office door opened again. This time, it was my parents barging in despite Emma's protests. Sophie, my mother started, her voice quivering, we've been trying to reach you for weeks. I've been busy, I replied coolly. Running my tiny firm takes a lot of work. My father stepped forward, his face set in what I recognized as his negotiation expression. Honey, we need to talk about this rationally. You can't just destroy your brother's career over some past misunderstandings. Misunderstandings, I laughed. Is that what we're calling years of dismissal and disrespect now? We made mistakes, my mother admitted, wringing her hands. But we're family, surely that counts for something. I opened my desk drawer and pulled out an old photo, the last family portrait we'd taken before I started Aurora Consulting. In it, I stood slightly apart from the others, wearing a simple dress, while they were all in designer clothes. Even then, I was an outsider in my own family. Family counted for something when I needed support starting my business. It counted when I was working 18-hour days building my company. It counted all those times you chose to celebrate Marcus's minor promotions while ignoring my major achievements. I set the photo down. But now it's just business. A knock at my door interrupted us. Emma poked her head in. Miss Mitchell, the board is gathering. I stood up, straightening my jacket. Thank you, Emma, I'll be right there. I turned to my family. You're welcome to stay and watch the meeting on the monitors in the waiting area. I think it'll be educational. The Sterling Industries boardroom fell silent as I walked in. 15 pairs of eyes followed me to the head of the table, where James Harrison stood to greet me. Miss Mitchell, thank you for joining us.